Welcome to Stories and Sayings. Truth alone triumphs. A house is built with walls, but a home is built with hearts. Patience is a tree with bitter roots, but sweet fruit. Roots grow where eyes cannot see. The teacher, the thief, and the tree. In an old Indian town where narrow lanes wound past quiet homes and neem trees whispered in the evening breeze, lived a wise teacher named Devaraj. Devaraj was not famous. He did not speak loudly in public squares, but those who knew him said this quietly. Devaraj did not teach with words alone. He taught with the way he lived. He owned little more than a modest home, a few books, and a calm presence that made people feel safe. One night, long after the town had fallen asleep, a young thief crept into Devaraj's home. His steps were careful, his breath shallow, his heart heavy with hunger and fear. But before he could touch anything, a soft voice broke the silence. "Sit," the voice said gently. "You look hungry." The thief froze. He turned slowly and saw Devaraj standing in the doorway, holding a small lamp. There was no anger in his eyes, no fear, only calm. Devaraj placed a simple meal before him. The thief ate in silence, his hands trembling. When the food was finished, Devaraj spoke again, not as a judge, but as a guide. "Remember this," he said quietly. "Truth alone triumphs, not theft." The young man broke down. The words pierced deeper than any punishment. Devaraj said, "Come, let us return what does not belong to you." Together, before dawn, they returned the stolen items. As they walked back, Devaraj said, "A house is built with walls, but a home is built with hearts." The young man stayed. Not as a servant, but as a student. Each morning, Devaraj gave him honest work around the house, and each evening, Devaraj handed him a sapling. "Plant one tree," Devaraj said. The young man frowned. "Every day?" he asked. "This takes too long." Devaraj smiled. "Patience," he said softly, "is a tree with bitter roots, but sweet fruit." Reluctantly, the young man obeyed. Days passed. One tree, then another, then another. Months followed. "What is the point?" he complained one day. "I see no difference." Devaraj only pointed to the soil and said, "Roots grow where eyes cannot see." Slowly, almost invisibly, the land around the house began to change. Green replaced dust. Shade replaced heat. Birds returned. The barren ground transformed into a peaceful grove. Villagers passing by stopped and stared at the transformation. They admired the trees, but more than that, they admired the young man. He no longer walked with shame. He spoke with calm confidence. His eyes were steady. When villagers asked him about the grove, he replied quietly, "A thief entered this house once, but a teacher built a human being." Devaraj, sitting beneath the trees, whispered, "That is the power of truth, love, and patience." Time passed. The young man eventually left the town, not to escape, but to serve. He became a teacher himself. He taught children not just letters and numbers, but values. He taught them that truth restores what punishment cannot. Love transforms what fear cannot. Patience grows what force cannot. The trees that Devaraj taught him to plant outside had first been planted within. And that night, long ago, when a thief entered a quiet house, did not end in crime. It ended in wisdom. Not every change is visible. Some transformations happen underground, where roots grow strong. Choose truth. Choose patience. Choose growth.